Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Mash Harder 4. I am Winters, joined by AG.
What's up?
We'll be here with you for the rest of bracket.
I'm so excited. I was looking at all the names, and this was like not exactly what I expected.
No, not at all.
But we have all of the hits still in the bracket, so I get to see all the matches I did want to see, but maybe they're just shuffled around
A lot of
little
them are
bit.
losers, surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a wacky day. So far.
Certainly RTS with I think the biggest storyline of today. You just saw him lose there in semis, but that was winner's side. He's still in.
Yeah, definitely made a couple of upsets on that run. So
yeah, he's beaten. Oh, my Twitter still isn't fixed on here. He's beaten Nuggets, Just Blue, and Smilo today.
Yeah.
That is insane.
A solid run. We'll probably see some more of it
And we'll
later
see more
on.
of him in losers quarters against winner of one of these sets. Not sure if this is one of the next one.
Either way, we still got
But,
some more Steve coming up. Just
Yep.
Blue making a solid run. Unfortunately in the losers bracket, but still playing really well throughout the day. Some pretty creative setups. I'm excited to see how it plays out. And of course, you have to talk about the Sora coming out from Unleashed. It's been
it's a character who has a bad reputation in the scene by this point, just being less good than I think they actually are.
some polite phrasing on your part.
Yeah. We've all seen the failure of Sora in top 8s of majors. But we also just haven't seen Unleashed make that run yet.
Exactly.
His Sora it's different. He does different things than everyone else, and he's really good with this character.
And I've been surprised at some of the conversions, some of the combos, some of the stuff that Unleashed has been able to put together. And so far, it's just been the Unleashed show for this game as well. Oh my goodness, what a swing.
Sora has really surprising kill power. Like that F smash kill super early. He can also combo into it off of Nair 1 or 2. Which is always a bit of like a big surprise to a lot of people. Like Fair 1 F smash, Nair 1 F smash.
Wow, what a wave.
Like these are safe aerials that kill you at 70.
Right.
So the conversions that Unleashed has that he hits pretty consistently are really big, and like that, right on cue, almost gets the kill at 67.
I also love the weight and the continued pressure by stringing the aerials and mixing up the timing. So smart.
And it's really interesting to look at it like from a perspective of other like more traditional fighting games. Basically, he's a Rekka character.
Yeah.
Like he's got all these different Rekkas that most of them start in the air, and you just have to deal with this kind of pressure that we don't see much in Smash outside of specifically rapid jabs.
It's pretty interesting. I'm loving it play out right now. It's not. Oh my God! I was gonna say. Not looking too good for that game one, but unless you're an Unleashed fan, you're probably loving that game one. Solid 3 stock, some really good conversions, and a lot of good pressure from a character that's generally regarded as conservative.
Yeah, this is a character who has, like, people think of him as campy because he certainly can be. He also has the ability to stall for a long time.
Yeah.
But a lot of times that stalling is just used to sort of get back to a situation where you can find your way back to neutral. Because neutral's pretty good, and it's not even that campy necessarily. It's more so just, like, very odd, very movement-based, because he's got such unusual movement.
It's really interesting to see how easy the blocks are knocked out as well.
And that's such a huge part of the Steve matchup for anyone.
Right. Wow. Big damage coming in from that down air. And this is finally a bit of a change of pace. Just Blue able to get some space, get some mining done, which is not something we got to see in that game one. And it could be all the difference. Okay. Oh, man. The Blizzaga has been so good in the matchup, too. Unleashed got a lot of mileage game one. Hasn't really been able to land a big one this game yet.
Yeah, that Blizzard is so, like, it's such a strange spot compared to the other two. Like, Fire is a very conventional fireball.
Right.
Thunder it's its own thing. It's an unusual thing, but it's pretty straightforward how you're supposed to use it. It's a strong edge guarding tool. It covers your way back on the stage. It does a few things. But Blizzard, it hits so close to you. Blizzaga is small hitbox, but so many multi-hits. It tears through shields. And it does get you punishes if you can read when they're going to match out of it.
Right. So far it's been good. It also does cover like a lot of the space that Steve's going to want to try to use the combo as...
Exactly, yeah.
Just Blue is demonstrating right there. Nice, solid hit off the stage. Putting the pressure on, and the TNT box is going to be kind of tough to get around. Ooh. Okay. That was a really nice route from Unleashed, taking the stock somehow. And not too bad.
Yeah, he's down in this game by percent here, but we saw how early he can kill with some of these conversions last game. we saw how quickly he can just do so much damage.
Exactly.
So, he might get 1 or 2 strings here, and all of a sudden Steve's at 70, and that's kill percent.
We've also seen only once in the first game, but the counter coming in from Sora has been pretty good at dealing with the minecart.
Sora has, I would say, arguably the best counter. Certainly a top 3 counter,
Okay.
along with Sephiroth and Joker.
That's fair.
It's good at different things. It sort of does its own thing. But the big thing about Sora counter, it freezes you in place and puts you in this state of like it's the only counter that can hit Wonder Wing. Like it pulls Banjo out of Wonder Wing state and is like, you are now in Sora counter state. So it's impossible to just outspace it the way you can with other counters.
Right.
And it's actually pretty strong as well. So definitely a good tool, especially against something like Minecart, where it's so hard to avoid all the possible angles of it. Just like, hey, come at me. My counter will hit you if you're nearby.
All right, we finally got some diamond. The diamond tool is coming out. Trying to put the pressure on. Unleash isn't able to find a big hit. Ooh. Oh my goodness, what?
That was really good.
What a scuffle. I was so worried for both of them.
Yeah.
But Just Blue making it out ever so slightly. Now this is a big opportunity to get a lead here. Okay. Wow. Doesn't get the hit that Unleash was looking for. Okay. This is also like the first time we really had to see Unleash play at a deficit, or like a sizable deficit.
Right,
It definitely looks a lot worse. Sora's just kind of swinging, hoping for the best. Not a whole lot's happening though. It's kind of just the Just Blue show right now.
Yeah, and this is, there are certain characters that are, sort of more reliant on getting an early lead than others. I feel like Unleashed is doing a decent job keeping this close. It's not been, a complete runaway, even though Just Blue has maintained the lead.
Ooh, okay.
He's bringing this to last stock. It's not, 80% is not that much in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
You see right there, gets a little bit of damage off all of these, but that counter is going to get him killed very early by the Diamond F smash.
I like the idea.
At the camera.
I like the idea, but that is definitely a big risk in that situation. Unfortunately, not working out. Just Blue going to take that game with a pretty solid showing. And I think it really all kind of, the crux of it was that basically first 2 neutral interactions where Just Blue was able to like open up the stage, get some mining done, and like make some plays. So we'll see if we're going to see a game similar to game 1 or game 2 here.
Yeah, neither game has been particularly close. I mean, game 2 certainly much closer. Unleashed absolutely dominant game 1.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see. He's also getting these conversions consistently off Fireball. I think that's a big thing if he can keep those going. Sora gets combo off Fireball at like any percent.
Right.
Furaga, at low percent gets you like a Nair or like a run up down tilt or something. At higher percent, are you going to get kills with Furaga into F smash? So it's a combo you have to watch out for at like every percent, and that F smash will kill. Just Blue with a bit of a mental lapse there.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is something you got to watch out for too. When your opponent is charging the smash attacks, you don't want to be near that.
Good general advice, yeah.
Right, nice rolling on the minecart here. No percent on Just Blue until a nice up B to break up the neutral. Okay. Ooh. I like the dodge around that Thunder. It was really nice.
It was really good movement, putting the minecart out and getting out of the Thunder. Not able to get an up smash, but certainly able to get some damage off it.
All right, another mistimed Thunder. It's kind of tough. It's a bit of a committal option, especially for a character who's like deceptively fast, like Steve is.
It's true, yeah. Steve, very slow movement stats when he's on his own, but has that like insanely fast burst speed.
Oh,
with that as
so sad.
There's the Steve.
Yep. What would have been a good old-fashioned aerial turned into a nice kill move.
Yeah.
Kind of fighting back now. Stocks are even, but there is that neutral special you're talking about. Yep. Nice.
Unleash has been dealing well with minecart for the most part. We've seen Just Blue find a few specific ones that have been very good. But for the most part, he's really avoiding a lot of the standard minecart setups in like neutral or to get out of disadvantage.
Yeah. It's very important. I mean, it's all the difference. The minecart being much less of a factor than it usually is huge. It's definitely keeping Unleashed in the game.
Yeah, it's a good move no matter what, but it's certainly, like, if people are not familiar with the Steve matchup, people are like, I don't know, me. It can definitely just take over the game if you let it. So it's still going to be a good move if you know what you're doing against it, but just the ability to neutralize those easy, those easy bake situations where Steve is like, all right, I'm going to get out of this for free. It's like, well, no, you don't. Now he's got to think a lot harder about how to get out of the corner and how to start pressure in neutral.
We saw Just Blue lose the diamond tools, kind of an ambitious craft there, almost immediately going down. Now stuck without. Oh my goodness.
That up tilt has a deceptive amount of hit stun.
It really does.
Like, up tilt has so much hit stun for a move that doesn't hit that hard. And then, of course, finding that up smash. So, decent amount of percent here. But even if Unleash does die soon here, he's in a good spot.
Definitely, definitely. Dash tag, really good option there to open up the stage. I like the pressure with the neutral special, but then sneaking in the grab, too. Unleash looking really good right now. Nice, yup.
There it is. You know, he's gone for so many of those like Nair 1 or Nair 2 conversions that he leaves that one alone. He's like, I think you're out of range for this, so I bet you're scared of something and you're going to air dodge.
That was definitely one of those situations, too. Unleash threw it out and then waited and said, you know what?
Yeah.
I know it. You know it. Go ahead and dodge in. We can move on to the next game. Just the confidence with which, like, it's also one of those things, too, where your opponents, like, they're already married to an option in their head.
Right, of course.
They're already planning on dodging in. Unleash knew that, too, and, like, what a solid, solid showing.
Especially because in that situation, that's one of those situations where you actually have to sort of assume your opponent will understand the situation well.
Ooh. Oh,
God, almost kills him. Because, you know, he, like, I think in that situation, Unleash is reading, like, okay, my opponent is good enough to see that I'm out of my combo range, and therefore will pull the trigger on the air dodge.
Ooh, okay.
And able to get a punish for it as they trade back and forth with 50+% combos.
One horizontal, one vertical. Neither of them okay.
Fighters pass too. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how this game works now.
Yeah. Oh, I love that neutral special. It's so sweet. Some good spacing too, and now Just Blue's kind of swinging right now. Minecart finally working out, but no aerials.
Interesting. I feel like he mashed very slowly out of that, and it might have been on purpose to sort of avoid an up smash, avoid an early fair spike. Because that minecart setup into fair is so strong.
Right.
Kills super early with like anything other than the basic tools. There we see the diamond come back. Now, does he craft with this diamond now? Or does he save it for the next stock here?
We saw last game a craft with diamond at 143.
Yeah.
So I feel like that takes some confidence. I think crafting at 89, not too bad, especially against Sora, who's light. Again, oh, okay, next stock.
Wow,
next stock.
okay. So I knew he could combo like run up smash off that at distance. I did not know it would combo into F smash point blank. That's a lot of hit stun.
Ooh, oh, that dodge is so risky. Working out though for Unleashed. Another counter. Mistimed.
Yeah, I think he's trying to catch Just Blue doing maybe like a run-off back air from his own block or something like that. But
makes sense.
It's a very specific call-out
right.
on something that can be mixed up to basically any time. So, yeah.
Again, a rare miss, but they all matter. You know, if you get hit by just one of those minecarts, it could be so, so bad. Just like this combo. Okay, good.
Okay, mashing side B out of that works out. He's a full stock down, though, at this point. Unleash definitely in some trouble here in Game 3. This is Game 3 or 4?
This is Game 3. 2-1, Unleash. Okay. Wait, so Game 4.
Game 4, okay.
Okay, I can remember, I can't count. I can't have it all. The minecarts have been so good right now. I love that pressure,
almost
too.
Got oh, yeah.
Whoa! All right.
This is a Looney Tunes character sometimes.
Every day it's something new, you know? It's always something new with you. It's always something new with these Steves, I tell you.
And gets that one the more expected Steve setup, throwing him into a block off stage. You can always tech that. A lot of us don't.
Oh yes, yeah.
And
just because you can.
Unleash misses it right there. We're going to Game 5.
All right. So this is kind of what I expected. You know, this late in the bracket, obviously.
These two very tight. Right. How close they are in skill level. Definitely would expect this to be close. It has been very close. It was, you know, I was kind of thrown off by that Game 1. It was so incredibly dominant from Unleashed. But since then, it's been a lot more evenly matched throughout. Just Blue really controlling Game 2 and then trading back and forth the last two in pretty close games.
Honestly, they both have been making really good adjustments. Ever so small, like, adjustments, too. But they've mattered so much. We've seen, like, just 2 or 3 minecarts that mattered so much in that last game, where normally, you know, Unleashed was really good about dodging them. Small slip up. Now dead even in this game too. Okay. And
we were saying how close they are in skill level. Now we just pulled up the set count here all the time. It's 11 to 10 Unleashed. So
as close as it
has been extremely close between these two. In fact, split their last 2 sets being a grand final, reset, and final, and then a final here that went one way and then the other 3-2 both times. So
this is Just Blue trying to tie it up. A slight deficit in this game, but not out of it yet. We're Unleashed trying to make it a win by 2, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. That block is so good at the ledge. I gotta say, it does so much. Oh, nice dodge. That grab too.
I feel like that would have been the situation for that counter he's been going for.
Right.
That was a little bit more reactable. You know, you can see the minecart come out when you're right there. Ooh, okay.
That was so brave to just kind of do the neutral special in the middle of the stage, but it worked out so well. Nice minecart route. Oh, the spot
he's the spot dodge. He knew it was safe, so he was like, all right, this is safe. Go ahead, spot dodge. Do it. I dare you.
And this is looking a lot more like game one, but Just Blue still's got some fight left.
Yep, Just Blue on the board, unleashed. Keeping a full stock lead and expanding on it, though.
Their throw to keep the pressure on. The dash attack was so good. Covers so much.
Sora has so many more good moves than you think when you first watch Unleashed. It's like, oh, wait, that one's good too? Like, wow.
Huh. Oh, I love the pressure with these specials here. And the back air not going to get
rotating through the elements of that, and it works out. And now, Just Blue at kill percent just misses the conversion off that.
Wow, really good pressure here. 50%. Got to get that diamond too, but the bait with the craft, okay.
I feel like he's just got to get him far enough away to get the diamond. Has to cancel it there.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was really good from Just Blue. Great awareness to cancel building the diamond tools.
So many times too, it was always a bait, and it was so good. Good stuff from Just Blue.
He was a couple of frames away from dying there to the Sora F smash. Ends up staying alive. He's got the diamond now, and 1 or 2 more hits could do it for either side now with Steve having diamonds.
There's that special pressure coming in from Unleashed, looking really good right now, but finding a way to sneak in, dodging the grab again.
Yep, not able to get the true conversion off that when it's the aerial hit from that distance, I guess. But there, the run-up smash will scoop him, and Unleashed hangs on. 3-2 in a very tight set.
That was such a good way to end it too. The pressure from the aerials and having just enough time to run up and get that scoop with the up smash. Such a good game from Unleashed, and kind of just bookended the set with some really good games from Unleashed, but Just Blue was making some adjustments and keeping it close.
Yeah, for sure. That was...
what a way to start it.